This is Alexa Bigworth with Write Publish Sell. Today we're talking about how to file your copyright with the Electronic Copyright Office. It's easy to file your own copyright. You just have to know where to go and what it is they are asking for. The first place you want to head on over is copyright.gov/registration. You want to make sure that you have the key information about your book and the author if you are submitting on behalf of the author, including your ISBN. You're going to click Log In. And if you need to create an ID, you'll have to go make sure that you follow the instructions for creating your own ID and login information. You can do that right here. I already have my stuff. They change it pretty often, so, or at least the PCN side does. Okay, so when you come in, you'll have to set up your account if you haven't already done that. And then you're going to want to go through the process of setting up your filing your copyright. So you're going to start your standard application. Basically, if you have written a book, you're going to file under the standard registration. You're just going to click Start Registration, and then it's going to walk you through all of the information that you need to know. So you have your type of work is a literary work. You have to make sure that you've read this, make sure it's fiction, nonfiction, falls within these categories. And as soon as you agree that it does, if it's a book, you're going to go click that and continue. Then you actually have to put in the content of the work. So you're going to do a new title type. This is a, let's see, title of work being registered, and then the name of the book. I'm going to pause this because you don't need to watch me typing. The long title. Okay, we've got that. Then you click Save. Then you go on to the next portion. This is, we're only registering one book at this time unless you have multiple books. And you can add in, if it's a volume, all of these types of things. We've got what we want. Then we're going to go on to the next part. Publication. Has the work been published? Yes, it has. If it has not been published, then it will give you, let's click on No. In case you're filing before, you can file before it's published. If it says no, then you're just going to put when it's going to go in there. And then if you've pre-registered work. Most people are not pre-registering their work. This is not to be confused with the pre-control number. This is something completely different. You're probably not going to have a pre-register number. So has this work been published? This one actually has. So we're going to put United States. This, the International Standard Number type, is the ISBN. And in that case, since it's asking for it, we're going to put in our ISBN right here. The year of completion or creation, that should be easy for you to figure out when you published your book, and the date of the first publication. You can select it off of the calendar that they give you. And we're going to continue. Okay, next you get to the place where you are going to put in the information of the person registering the work, which is usually the author. You can create new. This is what you'll do if this is your first time in there, or since I've been in here before, I can do Add Me, and it still makes me update the information everywhere in here. It's kind of crazy. It does ask for your year of birth. It's not a mandatory format. Is this author's contribution a work made for hire? If you wrote the book, you select no. I mean, it's always just clicking save and then you just go on. Now, this is what you want to make sure. If you did the text, if you designed a program, if you took photographs, if there's artwork, you want to add it in there. If there's illustrations or whatever, you'll continue to add into those portions. So that's good. And we continue right along. See, this is not that difficult, and people will charge you a lot of money to do it for you. Okay, but it does take time, and you have to get all of the other things. Okay, so you're now putting in the part where, who is the copyright claimant. So usually that's the author. Again, if you're self-publishing, it's you. you have to own all the rights. Now, if you are doing an anthology or something like that, this is why it's important that you do have an agreement from people to make sure that you own everything. I've got all of my stuff in here. If the claimant is not the author, then you have to transfer. You should probably never have to worry about this. And you just add your stuff in there and continue on. In most cases, you're not going to exclude anything. Next, rights and permissions. You don't have to provide personally identifying information, or you can. So I like to put it under my business, and then it's not anything personal for people to contact me or to get a hold of my personal information. Okay. Then this is the person who is providing all the information for the, if there are any questions. So again, I use my business stuff. I could have chosen add me. It should have me in there by now, but you never know. All right, then where is the registration going to be mailed? Again, I put add me. Okay, are there any special handling? This is not normal. So it comes if there's litigation against it, if there's like these types of things. So if you don't have any of these issues for special handling, then you shouldn't need to fill out anything like this now. Okay, and then you have to certify that you are indeed the copyright claimant. So yes, I am indeed. And we don't have an internal tracking number, and it's optional anyway. Now, if you have anything that you need to tell them about, which you probably won't, you go on in here. And then when you get to this point, it's the information where you can just go on and check to make sure that all of your stuff is correct. Everything is in there. And then it will give you the fee. You can add it to the cart. Everything looks correct. It's got the name on it. It's got the publication date, the location, the ISBN. I'm certifying this. That's my correct PO box and email address. Okay, then we're going to add it to cart. Now, once it gets here, it's going to give you the fee, and it's usually these days $55. It was $35 for a long time. I don't know if it's $35 if you filed prior to publishing. The last couple times we have filed after publishing. So, you know, there's that. But the last few times I've come in, it's been $55. So then you're just going to check out and follow the directions. So there you have it. That is how you file your copyright in. It will probably take you a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but that's how long it took me to do this one. So it shouldn't take you much longer than that. Good luck, and please reach out to us at info@writepublishsell.co if you have any questions or concerns.